Namaste children. For the past 2 weeks we were learning geometry, right? And today also we are going to continue with geometry. In that we are going to solve exercise 4.4 miscellaneous problem. Okay? Before that, let's have a small recap. What did we learn in geometry? So now we know how to construct a line. If we are giving you a line segment value, you will construct a line using a compass and a scale, right? And then the next thing is, different types of lines. If it is like this, what type of line is it? It is a parallel line. Very good. And then if it is like this, what type of line is it? It is a perpendicular line. And then if the lines are like this, meeting at one point, what is the line? It is called as a intersecting lines. Okay, and did we learn any other lines? No. And the next one is angles. What is an angle? When you're taking a protractor and marking the degrees, that is from 0 till 180, it will be in the protractor. And if I am asking you to mark 30 degrees, where you will mark, the mouth will be smaller because it is a acute angle. So 30 degrees will be like this. Okay, so this is 30 degrees. So there were different types of angles. One is an acute angle, that is below 90 degrees. And the other angle is right angle. It is exactly 90 degrees. And the next angle is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle will be greater than 90 degree. And the other one is reflex angle. What is a reflex angle? All the angles that are above 180 is called as a reflex angle. And one more thing also we learned, straight angle and zero angle. What is a zero angle? The starting point will be its ending point. That is called as a 0 degree. And if it is a straight angle, what does it mean? From 0 it will move on to 180 and then only it will stop. So the angle will be 180 degrees. Clear children? So shall we continue with exercise 4.4? Look at the first sum. Find the type of lines marked in thick lines. Okay, there are three different types of line, that is parallel, intersecting and perpendicular. You are going to find out the darker lines. What is the darker line? Okay, here are two darker lines. If it is like this, what type of line is it? It is a parallel line. Very good. Now look at the second subdivision. Again here there are two thick lines. One is here and the other is here. So what type of line is it? It is also a parallel line. Okay. Now look at the third subdivision. What type of line is it? Here look at these two lines first. It is a parallel line. And then look at this line. It is like this, right? So what type of line is it? It is perpendicular. Okay, this line is perpendicular. So there are two set of lines. One is parallel and the other is perpendicular. Okay, look at the fourth subdivision. What type of line is it? It is meeting at one center point. So it is called as intersecting lines. Very good. Now look at the second sum. Find the parallel and intersecting line segments in the picture given below. Okay, you are going to find what are all the set of parallel lines and intersecting lines. Okay, in order to find the parallel lines, the line should be like this. That is, there should be equal distance between them. Okay, so now tell me, shall we start from here? So this Y, Z and DE is one set of parallel line. And what is the next set? EA and ZV is another set. So the next set is AB and VW. Okay. And what is the next set now? BC and WX. And the next set is XY and CD. Okay. Is there any other parallel lines here? Look at the diagram nicely. Shall we say this AV is parallel to BW? Okay, so already we know this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 sets we have already found out. Now we are saying the sixth one as AV and BW. Okay, and then shall we say this BW is parallel to CX that is the seventh one. Okay, next the cx is parallel to dy, right? Since everything is a parallelogram, it is going to be in the same distance only. So the cx and dy is the next set. Okay, that is the eighth one. Next is dy and ez, right? So this dy and ez is parallel. That is the ninth set. Okay, and then this ez is parallel to this ab, right? So that is the 10th one. So altogether there are 10 set of parallel line segments. Okay, now look at the next one. We are going to find out intersecting line segments. What is the intersecting line? It should meet at a point. Two lines should meet at a point. Okay, now check where is DE and ZV. DE and ZV. This is one set of intersecting line. Same way, this WX and DC is meeting at another one point. Okay, so these two are the intersecting lines. Clear, children? So first you are going to check which are all the parallel ones, and the next one is you are going to find out whether any two lines are touching each other at any point. Okay, that is the intersecting line segment. Clear? Now look at the fifth question. Draw the following angles using the protractor. First you are going to draw 45 degrees. Now look at the next one. We are going to find out intersecting line segments. What is the intersecting line? It should meet at a point. Two lines should meet at a point. Okay. Now check where is DE and ZV. DE and ZV. This is one set of intersecting line. Same way, this WX and DC is meeting at another one point. Okay, so these two are the intersecting lines. Clear, children? So first you are going to check which are all the parallel ones, and the next one is you are going to find out whether any two lines are touching each other at any point. Okay, that is the intersecting line segment. Clear? Now look at the fifth question. Draw the following angles using the protractor. Now the first subdivision question is 45 degrees. Okay, in order to draw that we need a scale and a protractor. First you are going to draw the baseline. Okay, it can be of any measurement. You are going to draw the baseline, and then you are going to take a protractor and keep it either in this end or at this end. You can keep it in either of the ends. Okay, so I am going to keep it here today. So once I place this center exactly on top of that line, I am going to mark 45 degrees. Now 45 degrees is a acute angle. That means it is lesser than 90 degree. So 90 degree is here, and I am going to mark 45. So which side it should be? It should be in this side only. Okay, so this is 45 degrees. Okay, so you are going to keep a point here and then move the protractor, and then you must take your scale, keep it like this, and then draw the line. Okay, children, and then only you are going to join this line. And then what we should do? We should mark this as angle 45 degrees. If you want, you can name it also. Shall we name it? I am going to name it as A, B and C. Okay, so angle A, B and C is equal to 45 degrees. Clear, children? Same way you are going to draw for 120 degree. 120 degree will be, if the 90 degree is here, which side will the 120 degree be? It should be this side. So it will be like this. Okay. Next is 65 degree, 135, 0 degree. How you will mark 0 degree, children? Now look at the fifth subdivision. You are going to mark 0 degrees. Okay. In order to mark that, first I am going to take a scale and draw a baseline. Okay. After drawing a baseline, then we are going to select a point. Okay. Then keep a protractor here. You are going to mark 0 degrees. Where is 0 degree here? Both the sides. The inner scale also has a 0 and the outer scale also has a 0. But I told you, if it is lesser than 90, the mouth should be smaller. So if it is 0 here, so which side you are going to mark? You will be taking this point only as 0. Okay. Now keep the dot on top of the line. Then you can move the protractor, and since already a line is there, no need to draw another line. Okay. So you can mark this as 0 degrees. Clear, children? Same way you're going to draw the 6, 7 and 8 subdivision also. Okay. So for today's homework, you will be solving question number 1, 2 and 5, all the subdivisions. There are 8 subdivisions. You are going to take a protractor and scale and mark all the angles one by one. Clear, children? If you are having any doubts, please ask me. Thank you, children.